Hi, hello, hey everyone, welcome back to Semi Vostok. Today we're going to be filling in this lovely, luscious green area situated right next to the river, but we do have the highway to the left here, so a little bit tricky, but we're gonna squish in some residential areas, maybe make a little bit of a town center, and we'll just see how it goes. And if you guys are lucky, you might get a little bit of extra something. We'll see how it goes, we'll see. So this is where we're going to be working. We have this one main dirt road that's already there. Let's get into it and just see kind of how it all develops. Now, okay, so originally, you guys, I was going to completely fill in this whole area with residential and things like that, but as it progressed, I kind of realized, you know what, we don't need to fill this in. We don't need to make it all really dense, it doesn't have to be like that. So what I end up doing is just a few little townhouses, higher apartments, and then there's also a lot of bush area, so it really fits in with the area. And since we are way out on the outskirts, I didn't want it to be really compact. Now, I put in that parking lot, but I actually deleted it, so don't worry about that. Anyway, so I've added in this little bridge here. I thought at first, yeah, let's just do a pedestrian bridge, but then, you know what, it is quite a long way for them to go if they're going to drive from side to side. So yeah, I updated it to a 4-lane little bridge there. It works pretty good. It works pretty good, don't worry. So this is going to be like a little town center. Like I said, those parking lots do get changed because I started building something in the middle and then it just didn't turn out right. So then I just simplified it and left it really, really basic, which you guys will see later on. So just ignore that parking lot. So this area, I didn't want to put the residential right up against the highway. So all of the buildings that are right up near the highway, they're mostly offices or commercial. Then this side towards the river is more residential. So we have these older style Russian, I don't know if they're Russian or French, something, but I used them throughout the whole map. And we have the old Paris road there. And then something a little bit different, since we are way out on the outskirts, I was like, let's throw in some low residential, because why not? Why not? We need a little bit of a buffer between this new little downtown town center with the high buildings versus the forest, basically. So I don't usually like to have just high-rise buildings and then it's just nothing, so it just goes into forest. I do like to have some kind of buffer, whether it is smaller houses or a river or a large road, just something just to mix it up a little bit. Okay, next we have this little housing complex here. I didn't like how we just had this one main road going through the area, so I wanted to break that up with some extra little extensions off the main road. So this is one of them, just a little housing complex just to fill in and to kind of be similar to these buildings right here, because I like to have the town center with the higher buildings and then slowly transition down. And then along the way of transitioning down, you still have those few odd high-rise buildings that kind of just pop up out of nowhere. So that's what I was doing with those other ones that we did just before. But yeah, this area, it's not very big. It's not very big, but one thing that it does do, it really completes the area, because this side of the river has been empty for so long. It's looked really awkward, in my opinion. It's just looked weird because I've never done anything, and we have all of these high-rise buildings on the other side. So it kind of makes sense that we do something on this side, even if it is a little bit smaller. So I tried to do mostly residential Russian style buildings. Whether or not they're Russian style in your opinion, I don't know, but I think they look a little bit Russian-y. So, and yeah, I didn't want to make this area too big. I didn't want it to stand out too much because, like I said, we are way out on the outskirts. We don't need to have huge residential buildings, although in some Russian-style cities, you do have a lot of high-rise buildings out on the outskirts that are like big, huge housing complexes, but that's not the case for this one right here. So we're just finishing up the area with a little bit of greenery. You know me, I love my little planters right there, and just filling in the gaps with the cement planter, because you know what, that's cement planter. Oh, if I didn't have that, I feel like my city would be so ugly. It really would be. Now, I also added in those seawalls right there because we do have a lot of larger buildings right up against the water and the water shoreline bank. So I thought it would make a little bit of sense to have a bit of a seawall right where the road connects, and then we can slowly downgrade from the seawall to some really, some big rocks and plants and things like that. And then it just goes down to the bank, and I just fill that in with trees so it's not very obvious. So yeah, it looks really, really good. It has a nice transition of larger buildings and then slowly down to the European suburbia pack, which I'm always using in all of my cities. And just to finish up the area, we're just throwing in some more greenery. I was going through all of my plants yesterday, and I have about 200 plant assets or more. Oh my god, like when I first started this, I'm not even joking, I spent probably 15 minutes just finding the right tree for that boulevard. Not even joking. Oh, not even joking. 15 minutes, I'm not even joking, because I had to go through, select, put it down, didn't like that, and then had to adjust the spacing. Oh, you know what, this is why I cut things out for you guys. Otherwise you'll have like a 3-hour video of me going, what should I do? Ugh, I don't know, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I cut out stuff. So just finishing off right here, and yeah, it's actually starting to look really, really, really good. So I was going to fill this area in with some more industrial, but after I did this area, I looked at it and I just thought our roads don't really cater for an increase in industrial truck traffic in this area, because we have such a huge intersection ahead, and like that intersection does get pretty busy in peak times, so I didn't want to add anything to it. We do have the industrial area at the other end of this main road, but at least at that end they have the big highway connection. They have that new main road that we did for the airport, so they have all that down there ready to go. So yeah, that's why I didn't really add in too much more on this side. I don't know why I paused. Excuse me. Hello, keep going. Come on, what are you doing? Okay, there we go. So let's just have a quick little relaxing look at it. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, I love seeing how busy that main road was going into this area. So this is our new little town center. I did leave it really blank because I just thought, I don't know if I want to be sitting in the middle of a big square roundabout thing, having lunch and there's cars going around. I don't know. So I just thought maybe we can leave it blank. Maybe they can have some festivals in the middle there. There's lots of space for markets, like farmers markets and things like that. Yeah, so just left it blank. I put in the awkward shape little planters just to give it a bit of a interesting shape. We got some seating areas for if they want something. And we do have a lot of shops around here. So all of the shops on the lower levels, they're commercial, and there's some offices up there. So there we go. Look at that. That looks so much better because now it just looks like something is there. It looks like it's had some type of, I don't know, like someone's done something with it, you know what I mean? Instead of just being left and abandoned. So it looks like something has happened there. It's been looked after a little bit. And yeah, such a good little addition to the area, I think. But wait, there's more. Okay, so since you guys have been such good sports, let's give you guys some bonus material. Oh my god, here we go. So we have this area here, never liked it, didn't like the island, don't like how steep it all is, so let's change it up a little bit. So what I'm trying to do here is basically connect both sides of the river more because it is quite disconnected. I wanted to add in more little developments. So again, here's another one, just trying to connect the sides together. And you know what? Since you guys have been nice, why don't we throw in another one? There we go. Just trying to make it look a little bit more connected. Now, if we go over here, we have this kind of bit of an awkward area as well. Don't really like it. It's quite hilly. Can't really do too much with it. So let's throw something in. Here we go. Wow. Wow, so amazing, isn't it? Wow, oh my god, I'm being sarcastic if you can't tell. Yeah, I just threw those in just as something a little bit extra. Had the monorail there for effect of the shot. And there we go, you guys. So this video was not much, but it has actually changed the look of the city because I'm still trying to connect both sides of the river there. Maybe some more developments may pop up in the future. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's basically it from me, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick addition. Wow, look at that. That is so squished in, giving me Hamilton vibes in Brisbane. That is nice. This one, not so nice, but I tried to make sure that the buildings don't overlook onto like the river. I mean, overlook onto the bridge. So yeah, I made sure that they don't look right onto it. I still made sure they have some kind of a good view. A good view. I try. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. And as always, if you have a suggestion, let me know. And my Instagram is there if you want to come and have a chat about City Skylines or literally whatever. Try to reply to all of you guys. I'm always around. That's all.